So for measuring trend we have four different methods: graphical method, semi-averages method, moving averages method, and principle of least squares. So let us discuss these two first and let us go to the second two. So graphical method. What are the two variables in time series? I said you that only two variables will be there, which are nothing but t comma yt. This is the representation of a time series, which is nothing but t indicates the time and yt indicates the value of the variable at the time t. So using graphical method to measure trend, first of all you should consider a bivariate axis with the variable time on x-axis and the yt on y-axis. Consider a bivariate axis and plot the given time series data by taking time on x-axis and value of the variable yt on the y-axis. Plot the data on the bivariate axis. Join the points to get an idea that whether the trend is linear or non-linear. So let us see what do you mean by linear trend and non-linear. As you know that whenever the points join together a straight line, we call that the relationship is linear. Otherwise we say that curvilinear. So after plotting the points and joining the points, if at all we observe a straight line form, we call that as the trend present in the time series is linear trend. Otherwise we call that as a non-linear trend. It is a very simple method to find out the trend, but the main drawback of this method is this doesn't give any idea for forecasting the trend. Means what are the two terms we are using? Trend should be identified. The two terms are trend should be identified and it should be eliminated or estimated. So here these three are not satisfied here. Just we are identifying the nature of the trend here, and we cannot eliminate the trend, and also we cannot estimate the trend in the future years or future time also. Means even though it's a very simple one, it just gives about the nature of the trend. It doesn't estimate, or we cannot eliminate using this method. So even though it's a very simple method, it has its own drawbacks and merits also. So it is very rarely used method. The second method is nothing but semi-averages method. What is this semi-averages method? Means what are the two variables under time series? Time t and variable yt. So name itself indicates that graphical means we are representing the data on the graph sheet. Here semi-averages. Average means either mean or median or mode, especially mean. So semi-averages means semi means half. So for the given time series, let us say that you are given with 5 time periods. Okay, you are given with y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. Now under this method, here also it's a direct graphical method only. Instead of plotting the time series directly, what we are going to do is consider a bivariate axis. On the x-axis you consider the time t, on the y-axis you consider yt only. But while plotting, you are given with 5 time periods. You divide those into 2 equal parts. As 5 is odd, you are not going to get 2 equal parts. You divide first 2 as one part and last 2 as one part and omit this middle one. If it is even, if you are given with only 4, calculate the average for first 2 and average for second 2. You will get 2 averages, y1 bar for the first part and y2 bar for the second part. You plot those two values on the graph. Means under semi-averages, these two are not much different. Under graphical method we are directly plotting the data. Under semi-averages we are first finding the averages for the 2 equal parts. If it is even means exactly you will get 2 parts. If the number of observations given are odd, you should omit the middle one, then calculate the halves average for the 2 equal halves, and then you represent on the graph. Means either it is even number of observations or odd number of observations, you are only going to get only two averages. Okay, as you are dividing that into two equal parts, always you will get only 2 points. Join those two. Okay, by joining those two, this represents the trend line for the given data. You can extend this way and this way to estimate. Let us say that this is 80, 90, 2000, and you are given for 2010. 4 observations are given to you. You have calculated averages for the first part and identified this value, and the second part. This is the required trend line. If I want to, what are the two terms you should know? Identify, eliminate, and estimate. Let us see. If I want to estimate, this is up to 2010 is given to you. If I want to find the trend in the year 2015, okay, extend the line on the upwards and you can find out the estimated trend value by locating the point. If I want to find out in 70s, extend in the backward direction and identify the point. Means when compared to graphical method, here we can estimate the trend values in future or in the previous periods by extending the trend line in both forward and backward direction. Then what is the drawback of this method? Means concentrate, as I said you that always you have only 2 points. Whenever we join 2 points, either this way or always you are going to get only straight line. There is no always whether it is linear or non-linear, or always it gives the conclusion that as simply you are joining only 2 points, it always shows that trend present is linear. So this is the drawback of this method. So why I am repeating is, in the examination you should write the merits and demerits for each procedure. Even though these two are simple methods, these two are very rarely used as it has many drawbacks. So these two are the first two methods of measuring trend. These two are not well used. The next two are very important. Okay, thank you.